Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well, and we are very happy and very honored to have you again. This is your standpoint one more time, and I don't know what to tell you guys. This is so exciting to be with you as usual, and I'm with my co-host. Hello Kelly.
Hi Patrick.
Hi, how is it?
I'm fine, I'm doing well, I thank the Lord. And what about you?
Oh, I also thank the Lord.
Yeah.
It's really awesome, and I just, feel okay.
That's great.
Yeah,
Oh.
and we are also with a very beautiful woman here.
Yeah.
I just, feel, how can I say? I'm feeling something.
You're pleased
It's
to be.
like, anyway, let me go straight to the point. You're welcome, dear.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you.
This is Aleksandra, by the way, for those who don't know her, and she has been here for just one program, one standpoint, and today she has come again.
Yeah, thank you for your invitation.
It's our pleasure. We are so delighted to have you again. And today we'll be having a very amazing topic. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. And I'm not even going to introduce, it's going to introduce by itself. Let's first of all watch that short video, and then we'll know what to talk about today, and our guests will see what we'll be talking about today.
I'm so grateful to God. I have so many and a million words to say to tell you how much I love you. But one thing I want to tell you and promise you, Miles, is I'll forever submit to you. I'll forever submit to you. I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home and no other. There is no other, there is no one, no plans of hell will ever prosper in our marriage and will ever hold me not to be a wife that is a Proverbs 31 woman. I will become that woman that builds the home as I follow you, as you follow Christ. That is the only thing that we will do in our household. And I promise and I vow that in heaven they hear. On earth I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you as we continue to do this work of God. Because to us, this is beyond just love. This is about God. This is about kingdom. This is about our duty, reflecting to the world what true marriage, what God really intends for marriage to be. I honor you, Miles. And I love you with my all, with all my heart.
Well, I hope you have guessed what we'll be talking about. Today we'll be talking about vowing for eternal life when it comes to marriage. So, what do you think about that? Kelly, would you break the ice?
First of all, let me tell you this. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen on internet. Truly, it's very beautiful. The bride is beautiful, and the words she's telling her husband, it's the most proof of love I've ever seen. Truly. So about vowing eternal love to each other is the most beautiful thing. It reminds me that I did that one day, and it's beautiful.
Have you gone to your knees like her?
No. This is the very first time I see that, and it's very inspiring. Truly, it's beautiful to vow eternal love, submitting yourself to your husband. It's the very beautiful thing I've ever seen. The most beautiful thing. It's very beautiful. It's very, I don't know. I don't find easily. I'm speechless. I don't find easily words to qualify what I see. What I saw.
But what means you are also for that?
I
mean,
am
you can
told
vote.
1,000% for. It's the most beautiful thing ever to swear to vow love to your partner, eternal love, to swear that only this will do you apart.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's see.
She said that there's no option. There's no other option than being married. No divorce. Divorce is not an option. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, let's listen from another side. Maybe we have another opinion.
Yeah.
Let's ask Aleksandra. What do you think? Do you think vowing for an everlasting life together with your husband or with your wife is a right thing to do?
That's very beautiful video, yeah. But I don't like vowing to the endless life, because you never know what will be tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So on this vowing, you're lying, because you can't even know. You are vowing to be till the end of your life with your husband, and someday husband say, okay, I don't want you anymore, and you will love him till the end of the day. Then he will divorce with you.
Have you got a question?
Yeah.
One day your husband comes and tell you, I no longer love you and I just want a divorce, a quick divorce. We better separate today, and I don't see...
I love each other or something like that. I don't know. Anything can happen. And you swear to love him till the end of your life. Not your life together, but your life. What will you do? You will be alone till the end of your life? It can be. It's life. We are all humans.
Firstly, let me say this. For us Christians, I am gonna talk like a Christian woman. For a Christian woman, when a man comes to you and tells you that he doesn't love you anymore, the first thing to do is not thinking of divorce or giving him that divorce he wants. The first thing to do is to go on your knees and pray the Lord. Marriage is an institution from God. Do you get me, Aleksandra? It's an institution from God. So when issues come, the first thing to do is to go to the one who made marriages and ask him to fix that. For me, divorce is not an option. Even though your husband came to ask you a divorce, truly, the first thing to do is to, as a woman of God, I said, I don't know, I won't speak. I won't speak on the behalf of those person who do not pray, because I'm a woman of God. I'm gonna talk like a woman of God. The first thing to do for my husband is not to think of giving him a divorce or being separated. The first thing to do for me is to pray and ask God to fix that.
Okay. Well, you know, suppose you pray for a given long time and then the prayer is not answered right away. I mean, it takes a long time. For how long I'm gonna wait for, you know, I mean, for that, I mean, for the divorce? Maybe we never accept a divorce, or you will never, you know, give freedom to your husband, or you just have to stick to him, tell him, no, we have to stay together till the end of our lives.
Even if you are unhappy.
Firstly, may not this ever happen to
Yeah,
me.
sure. These are just examples.
Fantasy. No, that's not about you personally, no.
So, on my behalf, I will wait till the answer of God occurs. I'm sorry to say that, and know that to wait, to be patient, it takes a lot. It asks a lot, but marriage is not just, please, let's tell people this. Marriage is not the dress we sew, the beautiful dress we sew, the beautiful veil we sew. It's a very spiritual thing. Please, that's why we vow. That's why we vow commitment, eternal commitment to each other. It's a spiritual thing. You are connected for the rest of your life. Just imagine that. If you sit down and think about marriage deeply, truly, guys, you're gonna be afraid. Truly, you can't go back.
All right. Aleksandra, you're saying you can't vow for eternity because you don't know about tomorrow. You can't predict the future.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe, do you think even any kind of vow is not, I mean, it's not...
yeah, I can promise something, some very earthly things, you know, rational things. Of course, I really can be with you in the sickness, in illness, in health, in poorness. I can maybe promise, not vow. I don't like vow because it's just you promise even God. Then you promise to your partner. And then you vow, you are promise it to God. And then you say something like, You can't even influence on it, just like it will be love till the end of your days. You are lying to your God, because that is for me like this. You can't promise that, because it's not true. It can be true, of course, in your life, Kelly. I wish you all the happiness until the end of your lives, and to die in one day, you know, like in fairy tales. But it can be in another way, really. And for me, relationships, and especially marriage, is about honesty and trust. And then you start your life from lying. How can it be honest in your life?
Okay, well, you know, she's saying it's a lie when you're vowing for, you know,
to love till the end of your time and to be together.
Well, but you know, sometimes people do that so as they set some boundaries, because sometimes, you know, just, you know, a little bump in a relationship is a potential dissolution of the entire relation. So some people try to put boundaries so as when you know what you're entering, you don't quit that. So don't you think you kind of pessimist when you're saying, you know, tomorrow is gonna be bad, tomorrow, and I'm not sure about tomorrow, and I don't have to vote?
I'm realist, not pessimist.
Come on.
Because if someone vow, that doesn't mean that he will not betray you or cheat with you. To go to another woman, then you will not know, or you will come another man. No, not about you. Well,
okay, yes.
And you never know that. You can just go to and see to the future, and he can just start to drink a lot of alcohol, to beat you, to do something bad to you, and you promise to be till the death with him. Okay, sometime he can come home and kill you, and it will be true, you know, because it can be. Sometimes a lot of violence in the families, a lot. We just don't know. I know, like psychologists, I know how much violence in the families. They can tell it only for me, because you have the tradition not to go to some people and to say about your problems. Your problems is in your house and it's closed. And sometimes women are very suffering. And if she is or he is religious and they will suffer and suffer and suffer. Sometimes long years for suffering. Is this good marriage if you just vow and you can't do in another way? You vow, so you should be on this. And you are suffering till the end of your days. And that's all. Is this life? I don't think so.
Well, Kelly, what have you to say about that? What can you say? I mean, what's your viewpoint?
I got her
okay.
when she's saying when it involves violence, when in marriage there is violence, there are betrayals. Really, I said when we started, when you pray, I think God fixes everything. Issues may come. That's how, when you live with someone you didn't know before, you met at 30, at 25, you don't know his life before, you don't know how he has been educated, so issues might come. But you go to the one in front of who you swear eternal love, you vowed love to each other, and you pray. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay. Well, you know, she's saying you're lying because tomorrow violence may come. Of course, you are praying, but you know, some families where they're even Christians, sometimes they divorce at the end of the day. So, what do you think about that? They vowed for eternity, but they are not keep their words. At the end of the day, they just separate. You know, they don't stay together till they've part their ways. So, what is it a lie, or do you think vowing still has that importance of being there when people are getting married?
Of course. I'm sorry to say this, Aleksandra. Vows. How can you say that you married someone when you didn't vow eternal commitment to him? No. The particularity of marriage is vows.
No.
Yeah.
It's just to be confident with him, to be happy with him or her, to support each other. Then you have all of this and you're confident in that. You shouldn't go to war. Because vowing doesn't mean anything. If the man want to cheat you, he will do that.
No. A real man will never cheat on his wife when he remembers that he has.
Please.
Really, let me explain myself a little bit, please. When you have vowed to love someone, and you have done this thinking about what you're gonna do. I said when we started, maybe some people they do not think about marriage properly before getting married. They think that it's just putting a suit, putting a beautiful dress. When you decide to marry someone, you decide that either easy or not, I'm gonna stay with this person and I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah.
You settle your mind that way.
Yeah. Well, and just besides, I mean, trying to put a nod on to what she's saying, he's saying, vowing is meaningless. But let me tell you something. People who don't keep their words, they lose their integrity, they lose their reputation. So you've been public, you've been telling people that you're going to do something, but you don't do it.
It shows that you're not a man.
People will say this guy is not worth of value. I mean, he's not trustworthy person. So which means vowing has that importance of like showing you admit something that you're gonna do it, and when you don't do it, people will say that's man of less value. I hope you see the importance of it. So why do you say that it has any value? Don't you think it has to be there? So it's people, because we are human beings. Nobody's perfect. Sometimes you even have flaws. So whenever your husband has flaws, then you can say, I didn't vote, then I can, go wherever I want. I can change my partner. So that's why I guess sometimes voting, so as you stay together no matter what, you see any defect, any flaw from your husband or your wife, you say, I have chosen, then I don't have to change.
That you are talking about, it can be like I told about the women who can suffering of violence because they vote, so they have no another chance. They're like in prison of their mind because they voting. That is why I don't like lying, and I don't like then women and men, they are present in their vowings. They can't step another. And like a psychologist, we have the psychosomatic, and then woman or man, woman just more time and suffering like this, and she votes till the end of my life, and it starts some illness, sickness, to not suffering more. This is not about she wants to sick. But the psychology, I can't take it anymore, but I can go another way because I vote on the face of the God. And she just going to sick and then die before than she was if it's no prison, because she's in her mind in the prison. You understand? That is why like I have the psychology way, not only religious or civil. I know how it happens. I work with people like this. If they promise something just in the face of God, they can't do anything. And they should just to protect their reputation, everything in their mind, they should die. That work like this too.
Then Kelly, what do you think about those consequences? Sometimes you find you in jail. You're jailing yourself, you're putting yourself in prison. Because once you vow, then you never quit. Because sometimes, of course, something bad may come, something, sometimes your husband can be attacked by the devil, and then he starts beating you, he starts being violent toward you, and he can even, like be on the verge of killing you. So will you stay there? I mean, or we have to at least go somewhere and wait for maybe things to pass and then get back. What do you think about it? Don't you think that vowing can bring some other consequences, bad consequences? Do you think vowing is always positive?
I am, as she said, she's a psychologist. I'm a lawyer. I've studied law.
Come on,
so now I'm begging my...
We're in another area now, okay?
Now I have finished with my Christian side. Okay. I'm gonna take my law side.
Are you bringing science?
We are bringing science right now.
Yes. Okay.
So listen, instead of dying, I think even the Lord can see that your life is in danger. Right now, take your stuff and leave and go and pray somewhere else instead of dying. I'm okay with when, Patrick, when we vow eternal commitments, love to each other, we vow in disease, in poverty, not when that person is violent. No. When violence occurs, you have to quit.
No, you vote for everything.
No, not everything. No. Let's explain this.
Till the end of your life.
We never vote to stay with someone who beats you, who is violent towards you. No. It involves life. When it comes to life, you have to protect yourself. You are not protecting yourself staying with someone who beats you, who is violence against you. No. You stay with him when he's poor, when he's ill, only, not when he's violent.
When he's violent.
You have to protect yourself, even though you have
because
swear.
We have voted.
Yeah.
We are not voting for death.
Death, no.
But till the death will make us apart.
Death, which is not from your husband.
But there's no words like this. So you can understand your voice like you want.
No.
But you vow to love him then till the end of your life. There's no just PS, but no violence.
Aleksandra, I think that we are human beings. We have intelligence. Maybe you don't think with only your emotions. You have to put intelligence in what you do. So when you see that your life is in danger, someone is putting your life, is going to kill you. Why will you stay? It's like committing suicide. So the vows, they are not involved when it comes to death, violence or death.
Okay, and if we are talking about I will love you till the end. How can you promise someone that you will love him till the end? Love can end. Really? The people fell in love, and after that, even their marriage, a lot of problems, something. You stay with the man or woman like a habit. Just like a habit. We are okay together. We don't beat, but don't love each other. Okay, you can stay with him till the end of your life, but how can you promise that you will love him till the end of your life?
Yeah. Well,
how can you promise about that love?
Well, when you don't vow, trying to think about that. When you vow, when you promise something, when you swear, then you try to keep watering the love.
Okay.
But when you didn't,
so vow that you try.
You say?
You can vow, I will try to love you till the end.
You vow that will try.
But you vow that I will love you. Not I will try to love.
Not I will try.
Yeah.
But already that's, it's a duty, it's an obligation. You don't have any other choice. Then you have to do it. Because when there is another way around, you might even tell yourself, no, I didn't vow, there's no any oath that I made publicly, so I can, do whatever I want. When sometimes, as I said, we are human beings, and sometimes we are not perfect. Sometimes we are sinful, and we meet different people. So sometimes you go, for example, you see your beautiful wives, so you just go and out, and then you meet another guy, then he start dating you, say like another man, and because you didn't vote, and you see you like him, you see he's a handsome man, then you may even tend to go with him, but you know that you vote. Then there's a kind of like there's a boundary over there. There's a limit that you can't go over. Then you take yourself. You try to abstain yourself. But when you didn't do anything, you might say, I can.
But I was talking not about something to do. I was talking about the feelings.
Of course.
How can you wow about the feelings? You can't control them. You can't push yourself to love someone. You can't do that. If it's over, it's over. You can't just push and say, I vote to love, so I will love. No, that doesn't work like this.
Sure. You are a psychologist, and I hope you tackled that issue of feelings, of emotions. What makes someone in love somebody? You say it comes from nowhere, comes like that. So what makes people love each other?
That's for another program.
It's another topic. I know it's another topic, but
a lot of things, and this is from the childhood, something you see that you need something from another person that you can't give to yourself. There's a lot of things I can talk about it very, very long time. They haven't got so many time.
Okay, we have another time for that.
But then they are just, of course. But then they just, the love can finish. Sometimes it can be like, then you connect it with your problems. And then you solve the problems. Why sometimes the marriage is divorced after the people go to psychologist or psychotherapist? Because they fix the problems that just took the people together. I don't need you anymore. I can solve my problems by myself. And you don't feel like love, but that was not love. I don't think so.
There was no love before.
Yeah, I don't think so. This just was a needness of someone to solve your problems, your psychological or material problems, or something like that. And then you solve it by yourself. You don't need the man anymore. And then you are in church or an official, and you can think really that you will love till the end. And you can just think about that. But you can promise that. That is not true.
Yeah, sure. But you see, there was no love. There was something else.
But they think that love.
Of course, they think that
love,
but
they don't understand that love. But I will tell you that the most of people don't understand that is love or not.
Wow, that's another lesson that you better share with our viewers. Okay, Kelly, what do you think about that? Some people think that there is love whereas there is no love, and then they vow. You see, and
guys, I don't see anything to say about that. How can you confuse love with?
Well, we are almost at the end of the program of this show. So let me ask you something. It's a bit far from the topic, but it was in the short video. So what do you think about submitting yourselves as women to the men when it comes to marriage? Do you think women should submit themselves to men?
It's every choice of every woman. It's just like that. I wanted to say that I don't think why in the happiest day of your life, I think, you say about death. Why? For me, it's ununderstandable. Because in the vows, there's the death. That's not really happy thing.
Okay, Kelly, what do you think
about submission?
About submission?
You know that when a woman is truly loved, she's submissive. We're not even going to argue on that. Our feminine energy is to be submissive, and for men, their masculine energy is to protect, is to love. And when a woman feels she's loved, she's appreciated at her value, she's gonna be easily submissive to you.
Well, thank you very much. I see Aleksandra was not, accepting everything you were saying. Maybe we'll have another time. I don't know. And I see this topic was quite so interesting. And I just want to thank you Aleksandra for being here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you Kelly for
Thank you,
hosting with me.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I want to also thank our viewers for being there watching us. Stay connected with us. This is BNP TV with your standpoint. See you.